What's going on, my eaters? It's your boy Chef Drew, aka Chef, aka Big Drew, aka we still watching Tessa, y'all. On this week's episode of the Eating Chambers channel, we have the last installment of our interview with Tessa Silver, owner of Bloom Salon and Spa. Please, 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 before we get into that video and hear everything wonderful that Tessa has to share with us and teach us and show us, please remember to like, subscribe, do all the things so we can keep bringing you this content. Let's go. Let me ask you this, because I know your daddy. So your daddy is type A about planning, about finances.
Yeah.
I can say this specifically because her daddy taught me and Gwen really, more so me. Gwen knew what she was doing, but I just wasn't listening. But your daddy taught me about the importance of budgeting and documenting your finances and all of that. Can you talk about the logistics and the importance of keeping track on a day-to-day with your money, with your numbers, with your taxes, licenses?
Yeah.
Talk about that. How do you do it? What's it look like? All of that.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, I would not, and I can say this blatantly. I would not be. I'm not type A personally. It takes a lot of work for me to think of type A things. I can and I do it, but it's not my first option by any means.
Me neither.
So my dad does he kind of keeps up with the budget for me.
He helps you with it?
Yes. Yes.
Great.
I mean, I just could not, the brain power it takes me to just. I could not do both. I literally can't. So you need to find someone you trust. On top of that, I from the get-go, do not open a salon trying to be your own accountant. We don't do that. We do not.
It's too many streams of revenue, right?
Literally, it's too much. The taxes that you have to pay on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
There's no way. I mean, unless you're really good with math.
Yeah.
And you gotta. There's so many places I had to register that I wouldn't have known to register, but my accountant did.
Yeah.
And so that's an additional fee per month. But for me, it's the peace of mind that the IRS is going to be like, hey, buddy,
right.
However many years, you're in big trouble.
Right.
So that's peace of mind that my girls are getting paid correctly. Everything is going as it should be going.
Yeah.
So it's important. I check the accounts myself every day.
Yeah.
I won't lie. Every day I do.
You got to watch your money, y'all.
So, but having someone that you trust to be your brain as well is really important.
So y'all have seen in previous episodes, you've heard me talk about delegating. You've heard me talk about your team. You've heard me specifically say in my team, your accountant, your bookkeeper, very, very important. A lot of times as entrepreneurs, we're creatives, we're visionaries. But we are not the people who you want to keep everything afloat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can tell you a boat is a good idea, but don't ask us to build a boat. But once we have the boat, we can tell you to do what to do with it. We're visionaries. So it's very, very important. Tessa's blessed that her dad is wired this way. He's very good at it. And so she has that to pull on a day-to-day. I have people I can pull on day-to-day. I'm sure if I called your daddy, he would help me out again.
Probably.
Yeah, but if you don't have that as your father or a best friend or close somebody, y'all, find somebody, especially an accountant, to help you with your money, your taxes. You do not want big Uncle IRS showing up. You don't want surprises. You don't want angry employees.
Right.
Track your money. Tell us a little bit more about where your salon is right now. I know you just started. Didn't you just become a certified extension queen guru? Come get your extensions done here. So tell us a little bit about where you are right now as far as your business goes and where you going. Where's Tessa see herself in a year, 5 years? What's that look like?
Yeah, so we are obviously 5 months in, as we figured out. I'm just waking up every day doing the same thing. So 5 months in, yes, our salon, my whole team just got certified. We are an extension certified salon. So I have found I love it. So my goal is to keep growing that aspect of it.
Okay.
I am currently training to become an educator with the extension line that I'm under.
Oh, awesome.
So I plan to, so my goal for myself, and then I'll do my goal for my team, is to work three days or less behind the chair, and then probably one weekends a month I travel to go and educate and train people to do the extensions that I just started doing.
Okay.
For my team, just keep them growing. I have two. They're so talented. They've been in it like quite a bit less than I have, but my goal for them is to train them to be better than I ever could be. So I tell people.
Yeah.
So that and just seeing them grow personally as well is a big thing too. I mean, you can't get too personal with people in business, but you can give them the tools. And so watching my team grow, that's why I say it's not really about money in that way.
Right.
Because it's more about
people.
It's about people. If you're trying to go into business and you don't like people, then you should not go into business. For true. So, unless it's some weird cryptocurrency or something like that. So,
Tessa, you're in this. You want to educate. You want to continue to build your team. But business, people are changing every day. Customers are changing every day.
Yeah.
Your industry, just like the food business, is changing every day. People might not know it, but there's all sorts of evolution coming on every single coming out every single day. How does Tessa keep Bloom Salon and Spa new, fresh?
The babies, the young people. I mean, I'm young, but I get I like having older ladies in my chair, like for sure. So I can kind of get when you get to a point where you have like a steady clientele coming in, sometimes you forget to like check out the trends. I'm with the trends, but like if it wasn't for my girls, they're like, have you seen this? I'm like, no, I haven't. Let's try it. Honestly, I would be probably a lot worse off. Yeah. So make sure you have a network of people who are better than you, or do more research than you, or just are more creative than you,
or have different areas of interest than you,
or that's their strong suit and your strong suit is something else. Like, just make sure you have people around you who are growing with you, and then obviously set aside time. Like, I do set aside time to get education for my team. Like, that's so important, is just making sure you're getting educated. You haven't learned it all, just keep that mindset that you're always growing and learning.
Love that as we're talking, there's just so much overlap, y'all. And I can assure you that as we talk to more people, I'm going to be putting people in front of you. There's certain threads, what do they call them? What do we hear in church? Meta narratives, underlying stuff that drive all business. You're going to keep hearing it different ways, but you're going to hear it from different perspectives. Talk about, Tessa, what you don't hear a lot about either is the balance, if there is balance, between entrepreneurship. Yeah. You got a little boy at home. Yeah. You got your family at home. Maybe a little bit of social life. How do you juggle all of that? How do you make sure all of those things are important? So how do you make sure they stay in the place they need to stay?
Yeah. Okay, so mentally, I knew going into this, I said no vacations this year. I was not comfortable leaving my business when I went out of town. I'm in my first year. I feel like it's important that I'm there to set the atmosphere of the salon. I just knew going into it that I would be doing very little extra or very little other things. So literally right now, it's just my son and the salon. And I knew that. And that was something I was willing to do. Yeah. I was just like, stick my head down and just do it. In that, though, I mean, obviously, you have to take mental breaks. Right. Because I feel like you said you had an episode on that. You do have to take breaks. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm still in the first year, so I'm still learning that work-life balance, as they call it. However, I feel it's okay to have days that are more work focused and then days that are more family focused. So I just make sure that I have like 2 full days a week where I'm not at the salon and I'm like home with my son. And there's, I mean, obviously other times, but it's hard for me to like switch back and forth sometimes.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll be like on my phone too much at home because I'm trying to text clients, and because that's just a big part of what we do now with the social media and the communicating. But it is hard. I don't necessarily feel like I have the best answer for that because it's really hard. You're always giving up something. I'll say that.
I think what you said was very important and very poignant. Like you preemptively made the decision. You said, yo, I'm opening this salon. For the next year, I'm locked in. Y'all, owning your own business takes sacrifice. It takes time away from your loved ones. It takes missing things. It takes spending money you don't want to spend. It takes answering questions you've already answered. It takes people being upset because you missed dinner, you missed vacation, y'all, it comes with the territory. It is what it is. I feel like there's not really no way to launch without it, right?
No, really. I mean, in the beginning, it's gonna be a commitment. And then you get it flowing smoothly. You find people that you trust be there when you're not there. Finding that, it's really important. If you open a business, to have that person that you trust. And it's hard to find that you trust when you're not there.
Do you feel like you have that now, or do you feel like you're grooming that person now?
I feel like that. Yeah. I mean, they have, I mean, obviously I'm real particular. Okay. So like,
you should be.
Yeah. I'm like, and I forget to communicate my particularness sometimes. So I'm like,
Me
what
too.
am I doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I feel like as I learn to communicate better with my team, that I have that. And I'm going to have that. I wouldn't say I have that 100% right now.
Yeah.
But I'm working towards it. So.
Right. Awesome. What would you say, what makes you different, dare I say better than the next salon?
I wouldn't necessarily say better.
I know, but I would. Right.
Our culture, our salon environment.
I
keep it very positive. I don't allow
drama.
Yeah.
No drama.
If we're upset with each other, I will literally walk up to someone and be like, I'm very mad at you right now. Like, that's just how we are. And that's like, we just talk about it and then we get it out of the way.
Okay.
And then we move on.
Tessa, what's your exit plan?
What do you mean?
When I say exit plan, I mean, do you intend on working your salon now and ever more? Do you intend on selling the salon one day? Do you want more salons? What's your strategy? Because I've talked a lot on this channel about buying a job. A lot of entrepreneurs buy a job, and they're okay. Some people are okay with that. They start a business simply because they don't want to work for someone else, but they also have no problem going in and being a part of the business on the day-to-day. For me and Gwen, our ultimate goal to be able to have our business create passive income so we can continue to grow and serve and help. So one day I want for the Eating Chambers channel, I want for Pink's Barbecue, I want for the Eating Chambers to be able to go independent of me.
Okay.
So what do you feel like, or have you even thought about your exit strategy or what you want for yourself?
I love being behind the chair. Like, I love actually doing hair.
Yeah.
So I haven't really thought about that yet, but obviously I told you my goal was to educate, which puts me behind the chair less.
Right.
And that's part like less behind the chair. I think in the long run, probably eventually giving my clients to my girls. Not anytime soon.
Not no time soon, y'all. No. Don't get excited. And don't get scared, clients.
No, yeah, that's true. Not anytime soon, like probably, I mean, I don't even know how many years.
Down the road.
I'm just going to keep doing this until I wake up and I feel like it's a different time.
Yeah.
And so that's a part of me, like, just learning to live. I used to just, like, think of my life, like, planning so many years ahead. And I have learned you just can't plan that much. Yeah. You can. I have goals. I have dreams. I have what I want, but life just happens sometimes. And so I'm just going to keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing until I'm told to do something else or told to, you know, I could wake up tomorrow and God's like, you need to sell the salon. And
Shut it all down.
All right. Well, I would hate that, but we can do that.
Yeah.
So.
And she would do it too.
I mean, that's just.
Cool. But do you think, and this is just me being nosy, do you think one salon is enough? Or do you see, could you think you could potentially remix this thing, do it again?
Okay, so like, I think it would be really cool to have it grow and then to have another bit. I don't want to say too much too soon.
Yes, ma'am.
But to have another business like coinciding with it.
Yeah.
So that is on the horizon. But
don't say too much too soon.
Near, like I'm good. Like I'm still figuring it out.
Right. What that looks like.
Yes.
Cool. But y'all, we got to get out of here. Thank you so much. Just know that we always here to educate, excite, and empower you to be the best you can be and to move towards what you want for yourself and your business. Tessa.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Y'all, support my girl. Bloom Salon and Spa, Noonan, Georgia. Look her up. Come see her, do all the things. And until next time, y'all.
See ya.
See ya.